I got a text message today from the monument people telling me that they were gonna place my mom's stone today. They would get me a picture by the end of the day. But I was on my way to pick up my dogs from my cousin's house and thought I'd come out. Hold on. My camera's so blurry. Because it's like ice cubes in my car and really hot and humid and thunderstormy out here. So, been home for a little while. I couldn't, I couldn't do much of anything after that. I went to go pick up my dogs, and then I messaged my aunt and my brother about the headstone, Lucy. Um, and then literally all six of us, after we had dinner, we literally just all took a nap. um, I'm profoundly sad. And I saw the guy who hit my mom the other day. He was turning up a road that I was coming off of. I resisted the urge to flip him off, honk my horn, run my car into him on purpose. I didn't do any of that, but I wanted to. It's not fair. He had to have been at least doing 70 and 45, and he never got ticketed for it. He didn't hit his brakes. He walked away with nothing except money from my insurance company. Which I guess I don't begrudge him, but still, he should have been partially at fault. But that was the first thing he did was hire a lawyer. Can't really say anything because the teenager who ran into my grandfather and his wife head on, which resulted in his death. At least, my aunts sued the hell out of her. Same thing. We're just on the other side. I'm just on the other side of it. But sucks. Not that I wish harm on anybody because I don't, but it just sucks that you can get away with killing somebody like that. And just because, the troopers know who you are, you don't even get a citation. Yeah, I don't like this good old boy network at all. Not a fan. And that's very prevalent. But I'm profoundly and deeply sad today because, I thought when they texted me earlier and told me that they were going to place the headstone today, I immediately got sad. But then I thought maybe it might be some kind of sense of closure, but it isn't. I feel like my mom was robbed of life. She had a lot left, that she wanted to do. And I don't think it's fair that she's lying over there on that hill and the guy who killed her got away with doing that. I don't think that's fair. He'll have to answer for it one day, one way or another. So I take comfort in that. But still, not fair. I don't wish harm on anybody, but you know, they didn't investigate. They didn't like the police report is one big run-on sentence, like a paragraph of run-on sentence. You know, they didn't pull the footage. Didn't even occur to them that, oh, there's no way he could have only been going 45 miles an hour. So now I just feel like everything's kind of brought to the forefront again. Now, I haven't like pushed it down or repressed it or anything. It's just that sometimes feel like the only way I can deal with it is to pretend that um, it didn't happen or that I don't have to deal with it right now. Like I literally came home one day last week and walked in with the dogs, walked into the front door, and I was like, "Hey, mom," because I forgot she was not here. And I mean, I still deal with it in small doses because that's the only way I can. But I don't want people to think I'm just pushing it down and repressing it so I don't have to deal with my problems. That's not it. I can only deal with it in doses, in small doses. So I mean I've been through grief before. Like when my father passed away, it was very hard on me because I felt very robbed of time with him because I missed the first 17 years of my life with him. Zachary, what did you do, honey? Anything? What did you? Oh, you didn't. Okay, I was just checking. You were a good boy. He's still having issues with this room. He was still poop in this room, and it's annoying. I've done everything I know to do. And it isn't that he doesn't know how to go potty outside, because he does. I'll take him anywhere else, and he'll go poop, pee outside. Sure, in this room. So I think maybe it's his own way of processing. Maybe he can only do it in doses too. But anyway, when my father died, it was earth shattering. But now when my grandfather passed away, that was just devastating. That man was there from the moment I entered this life. Just like mom. It's just different with my mom because I mean, yeah, we got on each other's nerves, and yeah, there were a lot of days I was totally frustrated with her. We spent all of our time together for the most part. When she was awake, we were together. When I was home from work, she was together. We were together. And I feel like a huge chunk of me has died, all over again. And all we did was set her stone thing. I decided to leave the first part of this video because it was kind of really my raw reaction. Um, I just couldn't find words, and I still really can't. Um, but rather than ramble, I'm gonna go ahead and know what they're doing back there playing. I'm gonna end this by saying always wear your seatbelt. Mom had hers on. Yeah, she probably would have been banged up quite a bit, and we'd probably more than likely still be doing physical therapy. At least she would be alive. Make your final wishes known. Put them down on paper. Make sure you have someone you trust to execute them. Can't tell you how important that is. We hadn't found mom's papers. I can't. I can't even. She'd probably still be languishing because there would have been nothing I could do about it. And it would have broken my heart. Because I mean, I knew that that's not what she wanted. I knew that she didn't want to be on life support in any way, shape, or form at any time. But she didn't put it down on paper, or at least I thought she didn't. I did not remember us actually doing it. I didn't. I mean, I'm just chalking that up to just everything being so full of trauma and everything. I mean, I sort of remember it now, but still, like the relief that I felt when I got those papers in my hand, I just started bawling. Because at least mom got to make the choice, you know, and there was no more need for argument because it was bad. To always make sure you have that done.